start with the next topic. It's very interesting, that is bank reconciliation statement. See, we have already done a little about this topic in the live session. There I explained you the meaning of bank reconciliation statement, why are we making this statement, what is the purpose behind it, right? So today, before starting this chapter, I would like to give you a brief description about the meaning of basically this bank reconciliation statement. The word reconciliation means to bring at par two different things. जब आप दो different चीज़ों को equal करने का try करते हैं, it means that you are trying to reconcile them, right? So bank reconciliation statement is basically prepared to equate the balance of cash book with the passbook. When you want to make the balance which is shown by the cash book with the passbook, then you need to prepare a statement that is known as bank reconciliation statement. Now you might be thinking that why we have to prepare bank reconciliation statement and why I have to equate the balance of cash book and the passbook. So I'll explain you the theory behind it. See, suppose you are running a business. The name of your business is, let's say, X and Y company, right? Now you know that the entity of the business and the businessman both are different. The way you have an account in your bank, same way like in any bank, same way your business, that is X and Y company, should also have an account in any of the bank. So I've assumed that your business, that is X and Y company, has an account in HDFC Bank. Now you know this thing very well that your business is an artificial person. तो जैसे आपका account होगा वैसे ही आपके business का भी account होगा. So the name of the account of your like the business is basically X and Y company. Now what happens? अब जैसे आपको एक चेक बुक मिलता है, similarly your business will also get a check book, right? Like suppose you are making payment to your suppliers or to your creditors by giving a check, right? Because now as your business have gotten check book, so the business will going, the business is making payment through checks. अब business भी check से जब भी payment करेगा तो business need to keep a detail of the same or not? Whenever you give check to somebody, you also keep a record of the same. Similarly, if your business is giving check to somebody, like your business also has to keep a record of the same. So now where you are going to keep the record? You are going to keep the record in the bank column of the cash book. Basically this bank column is the, ये जो आप बैंक कॉलम बनाते हैं, ये बैंक कौन सा है? ये बैंक वो ही है जिसमें आपके बिजनेस का अकाउंट है, राइट? तो आप क्या करते हैं कि जब भी आप किसी को चेक देते हैं या कोई भी ऐसी ट्रांजैक्शन होती है जो बैंक के थ्रू होती है, लाइक सपोज आपके बिजनेस को मनी रिसीव हुई, सो व्हाट एंट्री यू आर गोइंग टू पास? बैंक अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू रिसीवर. Suppose your business has received money from Ram, so you are going to pass the entry bank account debited to Ram. So where you are going to record it? In the bank column of the cash book. It means that this bank column is meant for recording the banking transactions. Now if you are going to make a record, then bank is also going to make a record of the same. Bank कैसे record बनाएगा? Whenever you open an account with the bank, no, तो bank digitally means bank अपने computers में एक automatic form में आपका एक account बनाता है. Digital form में आपके accounts create हो जाते हैं, right? And then to keep a record of the transactions, bank gives you a passbook also. You might have heard this thing from your parents also कि वो बैंक जाकर पासबुक में एंट्री करवाते हैं. So entry in the passbook means what? कि जो बैंक ने अपने कंप्यूटर्स में ट्रांजैक्शंस का रिकॉर्ड किया है, तो बैंक उन्हीं ट्रांजैक्शंस को पासबुक में प्रिंट कर देता है, राइट? आई होप दिस थिंग इज लाइक, आई होप यू नो दिस थिंग दैट वी बेसिकली डू दिस. ये तो आप सबको क्लियर होगा कि वी ऑलवेज गो टू बैंक एंड वी गेट सम एंट्रीज इन द पासबुक. तो बैंक एंट्रीज कैसे करेगा? बैंक के कंप्यूटर्स में आपका अकाउंट और उनकी सब ट्रांजैक्शन सेव्ड होती हैं. बैंक जस्ट गिव अ कमांड दैट इज कंट्रोल पी. The moment the bank gives the command control P, the everything जो भी computers में आपके account की detail है, everything will be written in this passbook. Now it means that if you are making a record in the bank column of the cash book, then your bank is also making a record of the same. The bank is making the record digitally and the bank gives you a passbook and you can get it print so that you can have a hard copy of the transaction. bank has the soft copy and bank gives you this this passbook so that you can get the print and you can have a hard copy of the same. Now it means if any banking transaction is happening in your business, then you are also recording and your bank is also recording, right? आप भी record रखते हैं, bank भी record रखता है. Then from that point of view, the balance which is shown by you, जो बैलेंस आप कैलकुलेट करेंगे इस बैंक कॉलम में, द बैंक शुड ऑल्सो हैव द सेम बैलेंस. बैलेंस इन सेंस आपके अकाउंट के बैलेंस की बात की जा रही है. जो अकाउंट का बैलेंस आप कैलकुलेट करते हैं कैश बुक में, वही अकाउंट का बैलेंस तो पासबुक में भी आपका होना चाहिए, बिकॉज द सेम ट्रांजैक्शन इज रिकॉर्डेड बाय यू ऑल्सो and the same transaction is being recorded by the bank as well. Fine, but the difference is that cash book you yourself are maintaining and the passbook bank is maintaining. No doubt the passbook is with you, but you can't write any transaction in the passbook on your own. If you want to write anything in the passbook, then you need to go to the bank and you need to get the print in that, right? So it means indirectly bank is maintaining the passbook and you are writing the cash book. So the transactions which are there in the cash book should be in the passbook, and the transactions which are there in the passbook should be in the cash book. So logically the balance of the bank which is displayed by the cash book should be equal to the balance of the bank which is displayed by the passbook. Why so? Because one transaction is being recorded at the two places, right? But still, due to many reasons, I'll be telling you those reasons in detail, but for just like for today itself, you need to understand this much only, that due to many reasons the balance of the cash book doesn't become equal to the balance of the passbook. वो दोनों equal नहीं हो पाते. So we need to prepare a bank reconciliation statement to equate or to make the balance of the cash book equal to the balance of the passbook. Now I let you know one more thing. See, if you are making this बैंक कॉलम, इट मीन्स आप वो ट्रांजैक्शन रिकॉर्ड करते हैं जो ट्रांजैक्शन बैंक रिकॉर्ड करता है डिजिटली और प्रिंट करता है कैश बुक में, राइट? जो ट्रांजैक्शन यहाँ है वो ट्रांजैक्शन यहाँ भी आएंगी, बट डिफरेंस क्या होता है? डिफरेंस इज दिस कि आपके लिए ये जो बैंक है, ये जो HDFC बैंक है, और इस बैंक से जो भी आप बैलेंस कैलकुलेट करेंगे, आई होप यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग द मीनिंग ऑफ द वर्ड बैलेंस व्हिच आई एम टॉकिंग अबाउट. हियर बैलेंस मीन्स कि जितना पैसा आपके बैंक में आएगा, जितना पैसा आपके बैंक से जाएगा, तो जो बच जाएगा वो है बैलेंस एट बैंक, विच शुड बी इक्वल टू द बैलेंस ऑफ द बैंक विच इज डिस्प्लेड बाय द पासबुक. यानी कि आपके अकाउंट की बात हो रही है कि आपके बैंक अकाउंट में व्हेनेवर मनी कम्स इन, यू आर गोइंग टू रिकॉर्ड द सेम ऑन द डेबिट साइड, और जब भी आपके अकाउंट से मनी जाएगी यू विल रिकॉर्ड द सेम ऑन द क्रेडिट साइड, राइट? हम कैश बुक की बात कर रहे हैं. As per the cash book, whenever you are getting the money, whenever the money comes in your bank account, so in the cash book, where are you going to record it? You are going to record it on the debit side. And whenever money goes out from your bank account, like whenever you give check to somebody, or suppose you are making payment of rent through a check, then what entry will you pass? Rent account debited to bank account, right? तो आपने क्या किया? आपने रेंट पे किया तो आपने बैंक को क्रेडिट किया. इट मीन्स व्हेनेवर मनी गोज आउट ऑफ योर बैंक अकाउंट, यू बेसिकली क्रेडिट दैट इन योर कैश बुक. And whenever money comes in your bank account, you are going to debit the same in your cash book. But why are you doing this? Because you are making this cash book on the principle or on the rule that is debit what comes in and credit what goes out. You are making the cash book as per this principle because you are treating this cash as well as this bank as an asset, and you know that this principle only applicable on asset, that whenever asset comes in it should be debited, whenever asset goes out it should be credited. So whatever money you get in your bank account is an asset for you, so it should be debited, and whenever money goes out so it should be credited. But the bank is not following this rule. Bank जो है आप क्या assume कर रहे हैं? I repeat one thing again. You are assuming this as an asset because आपके अकाउंट में मनी आएगी तो you know it's a benefit for you, so that's why you debit it, and whenever money goes out you usually credit it. But bank is not following this principle. The passbook which is given by bank to bank is not following this rule. Then what bank is basically doing? bank is treating the money as a liability. Got it? Whenever you deposit money in the bank, that becomes a liability for the bank. Why so? Because bank need to keep it safe. So जब भी आप बैंक में मनी डिपॉजिट करते हैं, आप तो डेबिट साइड पर एंट्री करते हैं कैश बुक में, या ये बोले कि जब भी आपके बैंक अकाउंट में मनी आती है, यू आर बेसिकली यू आर रिकॉर्डिंग दैट मनी ऑन द डेबिट साइड, बट दैट मनी इज एन एसेट फॉर यू, बट दैट मनी इज अ, or you may say the same money is the liability for the bank, because the bank need to credit. So whenever money comes in the bank or whenever money comes in your bank account, it is always recorded on the credit side, but you are recording the same on the debit side, because that money is an asset for you, but that the same money is a liability for the bank. And whenever you make some payment from your bank account, like suppose you are making payment of rent, तो आप कैश बुक में कहाँ रिकॉर्ड करते हैं? क्रेडिट साइड पे. यू नो द एंट्री वेरी वेल. रेंट अकाउंट डेबिटेड टू बैंक. So in this entry, bank is credited, entry will be on the credit side. But what bank is going to do in that case? You might have received a message on your phone. आपने कभी ऑनलाइन शॉपिंग की होगी, आप ATM स्वाइप करते हैं या anything. So whenever you withdraw money from your bank account or whenever the money goes out of your bank account, you always got a message that your account has been debited with. It means that you know that message comes from bank side. ATM is given to you by the bank. Net banking is given to you by the bank. So whenever you take out money from the bank, जब भी आप बैंक से पैसा निकालेंगे, what message bank will give you? Bank gives you the message that your account has been debited with. Why? Because जब भी आप बैंक से मनी withdraw करते हैं, आपके अकाउंट में बैलेंस कम हो जाता है. So बैंक की लाइबिलिटी तो कम हो जाती है. If liability has a credit balance, उसे कम करने के लिए तो आप डेबिट करेंगे. You know the rules of debit and credit. I repeat once again. Suppose you have deposited 10,000 in your bank account. तो कैश बुक में आप सेम 10,000 रिकॉर्ड करेंगे डेबिट साइड पे, बिकॉज एसेट है. And the same 10,000 will be recorded on the credit side in the passbook, because for the bank the same money becomes a liability. Now suppose you have make a payment of rupees 2,000. आपने 2,000 का पेमेंट किया. That payment will be recorded on the credit side in the cash book, but the same money, the same payment will be recorded on the debit side in the passbook. अब आप देखिए आपके पास कितना मनी बचता है. 10,000 comes in, 2,000 goes out. Now you know how to do the balancing. Balancing कैसे होगा? जिस साइड का टोटल बड़ा होता है आप वो टोटल दोनों साइड लिखते हैं. 10,000 is greater, credit side is smaller, then you write here by balance carried down 8,000 आप इस साइड पर लिख देंगे. ये तो नॉर्मल आप बैलेंसिंग कर रहे हैं. इट मीन्स आपके कैश बुक के हिसाब से आपके बैंक में कितना मनी होना चाहिए? 8,000. अब यहाँ देखते हैं. क्रेडिट में मीन्स बैंक के पास आए 10,000 और आपने पेमेंट किया 2,000 का, तो बैंक के पास से माइनस कितना हो गया? 2,000. तो आपके बैंक में भी कितना पैसा रह जाएगा? 8,000 रुपीज. सो आई होप दिस थिंग इज क्लियर टू यू नाउ कि when you are making the cash book, you are assuming this bank column as an asset, but whenever the bank is treating this money as a liability. So whenever money comes in the bank, whenever money comes in the bank, in the cash book, you are recording the same on the debit side, but in the passbook you are recording the same on the credit side. Similarly, whenever the money goes out of your bank account, you are going to record the same on the credit side in the cash book, but you are going to record the same on the debit side in the passbook. So now it means it clearly shows here also balance is 8,000, there also balance is 8,000, but still there are some reasons due to which the balance of the cash book doesn't become equal to the balance of the passbook. So we have to maintain one statement that is known as bank reconciliation statement. And I'll let you know one thing more, that every business prepare bank reconciliation statement monthly. Every month we prepare it because it is a very, very, very important record for the business. So now in the next lecture, I'll be teaching you about the various causes of the difference, कि ऐसे क्या causes हो जाते हैं और what could be the reason कि कैश बुक का बैलेंस पासबुक के बैलेंस से नहीं इक्वल हो पाता. Because you know, same transaction is recorded in cash book also, in passbook also. But still there are some reasons जो आपका balance equal नहीं हो पाएगा. So meanwhile you understand one thing, cash book is treated as an asset for you. So whenever money comes in, you write on the debit side, but the same money is a liability for the bank. So we record on the credit side. You have got these messages also in your phone. अपने parents से पूछना, whenever they get the salary, उनका phone check करो. What message do they get? They get a message that their account has been credited with. You check the passbook. You ask your parents to show you the passbook once. So जब भी उनके account में money आई होगी, उस money को उन्होंने credit side पे लिखा होगा. जिनके पेरेंट्स बिजनेस रन करते हैं, आप उनकी कैश बुक भी चेक कर सकते हैं और उनका पासबुक भी चेक करो. यू विल गेट टू नो द डिफरेंस कि जब वो कैश बुक मेंटेन करते हैं तो मनी आती है डेबिट साइड पे लिखते हैं, बट उनका बैंक उस मनी को किस साइड पर लिखेगा, क्रेडिट साइड पर. सेम वे जब भी कोई बैंकिंग ट्रांजैक्शन हुआ जिससे कैश गया, आपके पेरेंट्स कैश बुक मेंटेन कर रहे हैं तो उस पेमेंट को क्रेडिट साइड पर रिकॉर्ड करेंगे, बट द बैंक रिकॉर्ड्स द सेम ट्रांजैक्शन ऑन द डेबिट साइड. सो आई होप दिस बेसिc is clear to you. So now let us start with the next topic, where I am going to explain you the causes of difference between the balance of the cash book and the passbook. Thank you.